What's up guys, it's Talon here, and in today's VOD review, we're going to be taking a look at how you can improve your solo Cash Cup performance by analyzing OCE Top Pro Muzz. But before I get into this VOD review guys, if you do enjoy my content or find what I'm telling you helpful, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. Also, if you wish to support me by using my supporter creator code, use code Talon.fn, #ad. Without further ado, let's just jump right in. Alright guys, as you can see on the screen we have Muzz's POV. This is going to be his entire Cash Cup VOD review. He plays in OCE, so a lot of the games aren't stacked. However, his W King skills are absolutely incredible. His mechanics are incredibly fast and technically incredibly sound. A lot to learn. Let's just jump in. First engagement. Notices there's an opponent sitting in the roof. He edits him down 189, and he's also on a right hand peek right there. So easy free elimination. Uses the spicy fish to push through. You're going to see him constantly use spicy fish peppers for King. He's also playing on low meshes. Now this is OCE at its finest. Some guy running away in a boat. Now constant AR pressure. I don't think he takes a pickaxe out till like elimination 14. This is going to be the big theme of this VOD review. He plays one box away. Right here. Sprays through. Calms that he has a primal. So I was surprised he played this close, but always have an escape route.
I like order is.
So let me show you just a good thing that he does consistently there. One, he plays at range. He uses some clicks peeks too. It's very, very, very nice. We're going to jump back here just a tad bit. So first he full boxes to protect himself, and then he boxes one box away so he has an escape route. He pressures with the AR, doesn't take the pickaxe out, takes it right here with the AR spray through, cone slides, edits through with the blueprints, cracks, has an escape route, he has that wall. The opponent's just wildly spraying through. He cracks again, resets again, and then finishes up with the AR. Good escape route, good recognition the opponent has a primal. He notices that's a free elimination with primals now being nerfed to the point that they're pretty much useless unless super specific situations. Now, he's going to use this purple tack incredibly well. We know those just got added to the game, so we get to finally see some gameplay with that. There, he took his pickaxe out, but he did take it with... You're going to see one of the best benefits of the tack shotgun, if we remember from Chapter 2, Season 5, is the ability to pressure walls. You see spray through AR right here, full boxed, absolutely dominated. Notice how fast he's ending these fights, and all AR shotgun pressure on walls.
Oh my god, someone just left a gold scar.
Right here, edits through, cracks. There, he finally takes his pickaxe out. I was wrong about the pickaxe, but maybe I meant for a wall take. Always on some sort of speed with spicy fish and or peppers. Rocks through full box. Fantastic piece control. This is really, really good. Let's rewatch this entire engagement from this point on. He notices his opponent's up. Now, it's kind of hard to tell on low mesh, but he actually ends up pulling the cone. Right here, the opponent drops down, he cracks, he makes sure he gets that piece control. He then mongrel classics, the opponent's phase through, and ends up finishing up. Purple tacks are honestly my favorite gun in the game right now. Now right here, same exact thing before.
Nice wall, bro.
Just what we've been talking about this entire time. We saw this elimination, but look, he gets on someone's wall, sprays, spray, gets it, takes it immediately, right hand peek, crack, cone, and then just finishes up. Ends it incredibly fast. You're going to see him do the exact same thing right here. Doesn't use the take right there. Gets it, cone slide. Fantastic. Notice how fast these fights are ending with him doing this with a scar. Breaking till at 1 beach. Taking, getting a cone in and or a ramp. Finishing the fight. Now he's going to just wait for this opponent to edit out. Smartly, he blocks off the escape route. So automatic comes to 50-50. Already fried, confident. Now see someone back on his own loot here. This is a little bit scary. He opens up right here. Gets a nice little crack. Such a good angle right there too. Good crosshair placement. So now he's getting a little bit hell on this max side. And again, no rotation, so all mats. This is why these refreshers are all incredibly important. Gets a nice 35-35. He's also carrying the slurp cannon that you get from Slurpee, I believe. He's not even going to opt into slurp can because he's going to get a free elimination right here on the person he's already fried. He sees an opponent dropping the loot, hits him for a little bit. Make sure he covers his top before he starts engaging. And then right there again, one AR tag to take the wall, but the opponent actually gets picked off from another opponent. It's a fortunate zone to pull back in his old tarp. Good use of getting up and out of that. Not going for that right there would have been great for him. AR pressure now. Some bad aim right here. Gets him a little bit in trouble, but recognizes the breakthrough. And then catches opponent shambles at the back. Notices how scuffed that layer is and immediately just says, nah, I'm going up. And he has tons of mats because it already has 13 kills. A little bit better reload management. Might be able to get that frag sooner. And then he catches him out anyways right there. I'm probably going to make a high play just because, again, he has a lot of mats, more than likely more. And this is what I like right here. He has height. He goes, okay. Like, you can have it. I'm going to go down and kill this shambles low ground player. This is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to realize that this low ground player has no mats. He's going to get a free refresh, get an extra point. Extra 2 points, actually. One for the placement point. And then one, as you can see, the opponent has no mats. He just drops down and finishes mob. Gets some siphon mats. Now he's going to pick up... I can't remember if it's this game where he gets the flame bow. It is not. That's going to be a constant theme of this VOD as well. Just be mindful that there's no longer in the game. It was in the game for less than 3 days before it got taken out with how absolutely insanely broken and annoying it was. Now, he kind of plays with his food a little bit here. Doesn't really take any too massive precautions, which I like. Only has 16 builds, too. And they're not even in Night Zone yet, so not super stacked as you would expect. In a region like OCE, none of these games are crazy. I don't think there's surge in a single one of them. But the W King is fantastic to learn from. I've never seen... It kind of reminds me of the day, Chapter 2, Season 5 VOD review, where this constant scar pressure on a wall. Good right-hand peek cracks. Look at how fast his mechanics are. Muzz has dominated OCE, by the way, for those of you who have not watched Muzz before. This is his back-to-back, and he's won 4 of these 6 thus far. We're going to this mid-game towards Lazy. Hits a nice 140 pump. Gets a nice cone to cut him off right there. Then very fantastic harpoon. I want to talk about that harpoon because the momentum from that harpoon was great. And the reason why it was so great is it kind of let him get so deep in the box that the ramp couldn't protect that particular opponent. Now, like some people like to stand up, doing it falling down is so great like this. Doing it falling down because the momentum, if you jump with it, look at that. He jumped with the animation and the opponent puts the ramp up thinking it's going to protect. Nope. 200 IQ play from Muzz right there. Good. You see AR pressure take again. Good attempt right there. He nearly falls. Constant AR pressure. Same thing. Exactly. AR pressure, never using the pickaxe to take out, just pressures with a wall. I think what's so great, what I've seen about this, is that he hardly ever gets returned. Look how quick the mechanics are right there. Someone hiding like a little rat. So smart right there. Full box of good aim, good mechanic. Crack 68. Good crosshair placement, recognize the opponent's going to be there. Now he's shambles right here. He's gonna have max pull, barely any mats. He gets a person with siphon mats on the backside. Again, OCE, you're thinking 57, you're thinking a stacker. There's 21 going into moving. And then you're gonna see how broken the flame bow is going to be. He's gonna set pretty much this entire map on fire. He's gonna do this multiple times. But he sits here, kind of does. We saw this in the Hen VOD review. When you don't have enough mats to make the rotate, he kind of sits kind of maybe a little bit more back. He doesn't want to get ahead because he has nothing to hold. He wants to look for retake. So those blooms are just a little bit bad. Crosshair placement, and then he 170s that opponent. He tries to harpoon it, realizes a little too late. Misses, and then gets a good fry right there. Only 12 builds. But with the problem with building in wood, with this flame bow, why this got almost instantly removed. It spreads incredibly fast. It does an insane amount of damage. And then look at this. It's a free elimination, and that's kind of the same type of idea with that hand, of like playing a little bit more back. It's fortunate for him that it pulled back, but he gets gifted a high ground with someone who has 500 wood. Now it's almost, this flame bow is almost going to cost him. Good recognition that opponent was in the cone. He sees any wood build and he's just automatically tagging it. It also sets the floor on fire, which is absolutely incredibly broken. He's going to see anything he would, he shoots it. He nearly ends up throwing this game because of it. I think he actually gets second, now that I recall. It's a beautiful little fry. You can do this bow AR combo on top. I just recommend doing a mechanical bow. And then this is when he starts building in wood. He says, what has he done to himself? Just good thing you don't have to worry about this. The dub shotgun has also been removed.
I'm griefing myself with the fire, bro.
So it's good that these things are removed because they're incredibly strong. Especially for solos. So any wood he's going to basically, and then he flame bows to whatever he's standing on.
Bro, I'm burning myself.
Because he's burning himself. He gets a kill with the fire. I don't know how this particular fire piece that he's on isn't burning. But it ends up knocking him down anyways. See how incredibly brokenly strong this is? It's just not a good thing. He's sat up on height the entire time. He's going to do exactly what you do. I always say in any VOD reviews, if you're in a 1v1v1 on height, let low. Fight. It's 1 down to 1 build. And get that 1 placement points. Then he firebows himself. No mats. Now, this play confused me a little bit.
No mats, bro.
Now, I don't know why he's playing like this. I don't think he realized that he got 500 wood. If you look at the bottom right, he got 500 wood from that harpoon, and he's taking it like he has no mats. Because he doesn't build an entire thing for the entire rest.
No! Let's go. That's good.
That's not bad for a game 2. That's just a little bit bad awareness. Because I don't truly believe. I believe if you have 500 mats, you would have played that so much smarter. 100%. A minor mistake, a difference between a victory and not. But great. Game 2, you already see, already has a significant amount of points. Now we're going into this end game. And look at this. In 5th, 26. Again, OCE. Not the most stacked region. 50.
Nice.
I absolutely love the tax for endgame because you don't have to be as precise as you do with pumps. And when you need to get in boxes and refreshes, the tack is fantastic in my opinion. We're going to also see a 200 IQ rotational strat that I haven't seen yet. And it's no surprise. It's going to be a little EJ dash. Now, if you're carrying infantry in endgame, I don't like infantry in endgame at all. I like being able to apply pressure. God, this is just good smart recognition. He's going to force his opponent to go that way. And then full box. Just talk about how smart this was. This is literally seeing the field. This is a quarterback diagnosing the defense. This is him recognizing what this opponent is going to do before he does it. So smartly, he pressures up the wall with his infantry. This is also why I don't like it. It's not good for wall pressure. Tacks are good. I would drop infantry in endgame if you can. I'd take a green AR over to infantry in endgame. Infantry is great for mid-game, great for tags for surge. But again, we saw weapon pressure right there. He goes, okay, this opponent is going to either go 1 of 2 places. I'm gonna pre-box this side and make this opponent go this way. He actually uses his pickaxe here. He gets the cone slide, hits him for 50. Make sure he gets that back wall, and then right-hand peek. Fantastic. Just dominated, just read like an absolute book. And that's what sometimes you have to do. But that's just preemptive piece control and knowing where your opponent's going to go and forcing him into a bad play.
Best, baby.
Nice, and then he still has the infantry. Now we're going to watch an EJ dash hopfish rotation. I haven't seen this. And he has stinkfish. Stinkfish are incredibly strong. Look right here, this little EJ dash type. I haven't seen that before. I like it. It's using what limited rotation that you have. It's important to do whatever you can to make sure. It's a nice 84. I feel like if you have an AR or a SCAR, he's probably dead there. You're going to get more damage down. That's why I say an end game again. And then we see just the importance of the hot fish as being excellent for downhill zones. I think that's the best time for it. It can definitely get you fried if you have to go straight, but going downhill and using that kind of EJ to kind of fly down quickly, I really think it's good. Good stinkfish right here play. Gets tons and tons of cracks. Look at barely used any mats on the rotate. Still 600 to play with. Edits this opponent down. Mitro classics in, attempts to. Good recognition. Now, again, Stinkfish being versatile for...
Why are you there?
Being versatile for this, you can heal as well.
I'm burned.
His burning, he only has wood left. Nice little 67 crack.
I'm burning.
Still has decent mats. Now get playing more towards the back. He sees this opponent right there. He stinks. But didn't really work out too well. He actually took more. But he has floppers, so it's okay. He's going to drop right here. 200-ish mats.
Tax, bro.
This opponent's actually going to just take it.
Yeah, like, bro.
Let's take a look up of the middle of the rotation.
Oh, lobby's not.
It's just unfortunate that everyone is kind of on him. He just jumps down into a super congested area. I think it's because he had wood. He wanted to get away from the flame bow, I think, is what his reasoning for dropping down there was. Had a 200 mats. He died with a little bit of mats. Not the best game.
I didn't pull a single moving zone. Not a
He
single
did pull a lot of far zones. But that's not a bad top 10. You'll take it. We're landing here at Lazy. Good pre-fight damage right here. Full box. Fantastic. You see the mechanics on display. 92.
You got.
Let's take a look at this right here. I want to talk about why Muzz is a fantastic W tier. I want you to take a look at just some of the little things that he does here. So first he's gonna make sure he gets piece control to block this guy. First he gets the cone. Look, immediately swings back left and movement. Maximize movement. Like he eats a 100 shot. But he makes sure to returns it with a 92 shot. Right? Same thing again. Make a right-hand peek at it. What does the opponent shoot? And then duck back to left. What does the opponent shoot? The opponent shoots through the wall, creating a free shot opportunity. Both right-hand peeks. Doesn't edit the left-hand side, which I commonly do. I feel a lot of people do, like lower-tier players. Like editing on that side creates a right-hand peek. And especially him going bottom to up as well. Let's see if he goes bottom to up. Or if he goes... So he does this so he can maximize his movement to the left and protect himself. Just the movement right there is really, really good, and it's a right-hand peek, and as you can see, he was protected with a wall, and the opponent broke it.
You got put in the, whatever they call it. Enjoy.
Now he's keying with a little bit of no mats. He doesn't have the best health right here. Playing one backs away. You've been doing that. Good crosshair placement right there. Now a little bit scuffed mechanically right here. Hit him for 88. Now he's going to full box, get a mini off. The opponent's going to eat a flopper. Yeah. Such a good recognition. This is just recognition. This is just knowing what your opponent's going to do. He then edits again that right-hand peek. Like most people would probably try to do something like a 3-tile top left and take the 50-50. This actually doesn't provide him a shot, but what it does is allow the opponent to take his pickaxe a break, and then he could just pre-fire that.
Holy shit.
It's,
I lost that.
It's a smart bait. I feel like that was a bait edit.
Yeah, I'm being you.
Corrects this guy, and then you're going to see the flame bow on display again.
Nice and well.
Not incredibly important to take notes on. You can use it stink bow and play it for pressure and the same type of thing. Look at this, spraying through. Oh my goodness. Fantastic.
Nice, let's go.
His mechanics are so good too. I feel like Muzz is a guy that's so good. I feel like he's just stuck on a very poor server. But that's how you're able to... He's dominating. He's like a king right now. Like king on Brazil. Just dominating a very weak server. So 25 damage right here. Spray through with the AR. Gets it one tap always. And then you're going to see block off an escape route this way. So the opponent can't go to the left. Hold the right hand peek. Put the crosshair on the opponent. Recognize that opponent's only going to go one way to go, which is there or down. And more than likely he's going to go here. He makes sure he gets that front wall. He cone slides. And this is a right hand peek too. Look, then crouches immediately after the shotgun shot. Movement is incredibly important, especially with double movement now being on mouse and keyboard. No excuse if you're a mouse and keyboard to have poor movement now. Oops, apologize. As we see a bow shot right there. Flame bow, you're going to see the same thing. Drops him down 29 HP. Oh, my God. That was nasty. We're going to watch that. That's just pure mechanical skill. This is definitely a montage clip, a TikTok clip, whatever. It's very, very nice. Let's just take a look through. Beautiful. And then just recognition smart down. He's building out of wood. Drop him down. 71 cracked. He's 29 HP. Why not go and play uber aggressive on him? It's just good piece control. He gets that ramp. He edits out to the side. Resets. Fantastic. Boom. One pump to the head. 29 HP. Looks fantastic. Smooth edit flow. Right hand peek. All of it. All of it. Great job.
Oh my God.
Now we're in a little bit more of a stat game. 36. Good pre-fight damage right here. Covers his head importantly in case anyone's above. Now, if you're going to play like Muzz, you need to prioritize AR ammo because he uses it to take walls a ton, as we've already seen throughout. Oh, fantastic.
See ya, man.
Let's talk about it. This is a clicks peek box fight technique. This is pure box fighting. He's now going to get the wall one tap, spray through with the AR, get the piece control, spray through again, cone slide. Now he's going to play at one box away. Spray through, break the wall, create a super wide peek, shoot through, the opponent drops down, free. He's playing one box away, so safe. Incredibly important to get that mid-game refresh. And a decently stacked game, 35-5. 28 first moving. It's not insane, but it's definitely more stacked than what we've seen thus far in this VOD review. As you're going to see, spraying through right here. Drops him down. Misses. Goes for piece control.
I actually suck. He died. That's
And
a storm
thankfully-
idiot.
He got bailed out right there by him dying to Storm.
Go down the hill, boys. Down the hill.
And then you're going to see the flame blow on display again. Its brokenness. He's now ahead. He's pulled zone and he's on de-elevation. So he's going to be able to save materials as he goes more and more ahead. He's going to look for flame bow and scar opportunities.
Same.
Sees his opponent burning. Looking for just little taps here and there.
Yikes.
Playing this ultimate load dead side. It's a nice little crack right here. Sees the opponent in wood. He drops down. Now he's on just a side by himself. He's going to drop. This particular opponent sees he's in wood, so immediate flame bow. Nice, beautiful crack.
Died.
I think he died. Yeah, he just... Oh, he actually didn't die? That might be him. I'm not sure. Beautiful. Smartly placed that cone in the box coming from the bottom. We've seen in the Benji Fishy VOD review consistently how important it is to end fights. Now he cranks up for height. Better reload management again with a scar. He uses it constantly. I think he died to fire. Yep. See, anything in wood, and that's why this was so incredibly broken. You get into these later zones. Most people only have wood materials. So you're just going to be getting
Guy's
tons.
not having a fun day with the fire.
He's getting tagged for a
Guy's
ton.
not having fun days.
And then he's going to sit here and be gifted on high ground. Look at 3-1, 3-1-2. Gets a 72 kill, and then he sees an opponent just die to Storm. And look at the entire region is on fire. He doesn't have to worry about anything. This opponent actually fries him for a bit.
How will you actually go up, right?
As the opponent starts to go up,
Yep, and you're dead to fire.
and he died. The fire, you can do this bow strategy with a mechanical bow or a stink bow or whatever you want to do. And he's
the
just
best bower in the
just
game.
bowing everybody on high ground. Very, very strong, very good aim. And see, he even catches the ground on fire in some certain spots. Not in sand, but in full grass. So that's why it got vaulted. Plays ahead right here. Here, 29 cracks. This opponent probably doesn't have mats. That's a quick reset, important. Really scuffed if you're on controller. 43.
Three my ass, but what's that?
He's then just going to edit and then drop
Sorry,
down.
boy.
Finish
That's
the
a bit
fight.
throw you with the fire bow.
Really good game. We're going to move on into this next game. Again, constant air pressure we've seen throughout. Fantastic right there. Right hand peek. And then
See you,
good
bro.
recognition.
See you, Daddy Jube. See you. Okay.
Fries this guy to 1 HP. Constant AR pressure. The theme of the VOD review is the AR pressure. We finally see him use the pickaxe take. Doesn't get the wall there, surprisingly. Metro Classics in. Smartly backs out of this. I like him backing out of this. He's like, I need to reload my scar. Let me go up and out. Let me chase his opponent's spray. Blocks off his escape route up top. And then you're going to see if he gets the wall. He is a low ping player.
Nice, I yoinked that.
Look at him yoink these kills. He's going to get one tap on
Nice,
that's
I
not a
yoinked
one
that
tap.
too.
So 2 yoinks, and then these other people are getting lobbies focused on
Oh
edge.
my god, I'm the best.
But look at it again. Look at the region. Again, 15 people in first moving and in a cup where he has 152.
Holy. Bro.
So 3 free picks. doesn't like that particular angle. He wants to go a different way. Now I'm a little bit
I don't know
confused.
where to go. There's builds everywhere. I'm burning like a pig, bro.
Yeah, he wanted to get to an area more clear, I feel like. But it put him incredibly behind. He actually finds someone funneling. Doesn't get the... He decides to block himself off, and then he just leaves it. I like that he just leaves it. He has the mats to make the rotate. So why force an elimination when he doesn't truly need it? Let him build ahead for him. Right hand peek. Cone slide. Misses the shot. Hits him for a little bit. The opponent
Yikes.
dies.
Yikes, build zone. I messed up this whole game.
Yeah, that whole rotate where he was going ahead, he could have probably done a little bit better. He probably knows it too. He wasted a bunch of time on that side, just like going back and kind of looking lost. And then he had an opportunity to get a refresh, but doesn't get it. And then you're going to see him miss a shot right here when he has 3 builds.
Oh,
And the
I
opponent
missed,
cracks
bro.
him. But again, top 7.
Damn it.
Not a bad game. Just just kind of a big mistake. You kind of saw it too, where he was like, kind of like, oh god, where do I go? I don't know where to go. And then it kind of gets him behind, and then he tries to force a refresh, which I mean is fine. He just misses the shot, but still good game now. 28 people in this one, not super stacked. AR pressure gets it. Cone tries to block off that way, blocks off that way. Opponent gets up. Fantastic mechanics right there. Look at the piece control on that cone.
Oh,
and then,
no.
and then you see he gets another plain bow. And then gets a free fry on this opponent. 20 people right here. Now, I don't understand what on earth this person's doing. He is spamming an SMG.
Are you stupid?
Yes, are you stupid? It's a fair question. And then 15 moving again. This isn't a great illustration on how to play endgame. This is just a great, excellent W key at work. He says he's going to leave that, even though he's white.
Oh, yikes. That's a name. For real, though.
He gets up ahead, and then he can look back. I like that decision of... It's much, much smarter. He hits this person for 35. This kid basically sit here and hold as much as he wants. To make sure he covers himself while still going towards dead side. Gets a nice little 52 crack. And then the opponent tries to run through. He just gets a nice free refresh. Now this person that's most ahead, doing a good job of focusing. Hits a guy on height. Miss all his AR shots, but it's okay. Playing bow. Gonna make sure he reloads good. But you see how dead these games are, even in high point lobbies. This is really just a W keying clinic. That's really the purpose of the VOD review. And the big thing is that AR for piece control. Fantastically smart. Place the cone. Escape route cracks him. Fantastic. Let's look at that. That is escape route 2.0. That is incredibly important. Noah O'Reilly's a master of this. This is where I see this a ton. It's incredibly important in all engagements. So you're going to see he's going to recognize his opponent's going to come up to him pretty quickly. And he's going to cone him off right here, but a ramp's going to get through. So he recognizes he resets, goes for the opponent, actually places a ramp, protects himself. But look at that right there. High wall, I have an escape route. You're going to come through. I'm going to place a cone. He's also tanking a little bit of fire, and then he gets a nice little crack on an opponent that shambles towards back, and boom, there he goes. Free elimination. Sees an opponent not looking on high ground. Fries him. He's going to bow wood, of course. And that's going to bully him off again, as you can see why got nerfed and removed. We get a free elimination that way. Opponent's in wood, so you know what's coming. Fire bow. Switches to brick immediately into wood. Gets a free elimination right there as well. Cracks that opponent. Sees this guy's in wood coming close.
My man's
gets
still burning.
Gets a free elimination. Again, like you see the strength of the fire bow and wood. Now this guy has nowhere to go. He has nothing but wood mats. This is... I'm glad they removed it because this is...
You can't escape the flame.
It says you can't escape the flame.
You can't escape the flame. You can't escape the flame.
And then he just bows him.
Oh
easy stuff.
God.
Easy stuff. Let's go in this last game here. Off spawn at lazy. Finds a scar. How fortunate. He nearly dies here. Just a little bit of a bloom battle.
Bro.
Really good right here. Good escape route as you see it right there on display. Right hand peek.
It's so laggy, bro. What?
So fortunate right there. 14 HP. And then this opponent
Good on the
is...
stairs, of course. Alright, well, we're getting another Q.
Let's go into this next game.
Yeah, alright, we're doing this.
This may be the worst skin in a VOD review I've ever seen, by the way. I've never
Doing
VOD
this-
reviewed anyone that's worn this skin. Look at the piece control here on display. Both low ping players. Cracks it for a little bit.
Oh, you sad. You're sad.
Guy phases through.
You suck, bro. You suck. Please quit the game.
Now just someone who's just kind of mindless W keying. And then we see the AR pressure on display. Almost
Holy-
dies there with a little bit of bad aim. He said he's so shaky. 25 first moving again, not crazy. Stack game. Fantastic, he's gonna fry, so he's gonna push heavy. Metro Classics in, gets the finish. You create extra space, use the extra mats, make sure he reloads before he goes on. It's really healthy, 2-4, cracks this opponent, hits this opponent 90 white. He's gonna try and Metro Classic in.
How's he not dead? Speak to me.
Kind of throws the last couple shots that he needed. And then reload manage, but he pulls back zone, so he's going to leave it. He says he wants to full tarp here so he avoids fire. Don't have to worry about that, but with that amount of mats, I don't mind a full tarp or a conserved tarp.
I need full top here so I don't get burned.
Kind of like when the pros kind of give you some like thought process on what they're doing.
Holy.
Nice little double dink right there.
Oh my god, you
Two-
eating that?
200-0. I love the you're eating that. It's the second time he said that. Making sure he covers his way off. He sees someone in front of him, he immediately switches sides. Fantastic, right there. Oh, just good tracking the opponent that you knew the opponent came down. Now you're going to see him attempt to make a medkit play, or have it at least cross his mind, but he takes the free point instead. You're going to see there the way he picks that up for bow. On low, makes sense. He says he's going to purposely take a tick. This is someone that could have nearly griefed his game, but fortunately he clutches up, recognizes the opponent's gonna break in. Look at his mats. He's 5-5-3 and end on ultimate
Yes,
low.
please. Let's go. Come on.
Make sure he gets a ton of heads so he can pop this big, creates a lot of space. Reach the top 5. Fantastic. Oh my goodness, almost dropped that guy down. But doesn't over-aggress for anything. God, I love that edit he does. Really make sure he edits that right-hand peek. Goes back towards his old tarp. And then he's like, okay, I can maybe play this for make it off in 9th. Even though he has so many mats and an old tarp to work with, he's still thinking of ways to get free win. Constant resets, cracks him. He has all this piece control. He waits the opponent to start spraying through. He gets that finish. He gets the most ahead.
I'm taking a tick.
He's going to take a tick in case he wants to play medkit. That's the reason why he's taking a tick, because he can sit in the back and play medkit. But he says, nah, I'll just take that free elimination on height. Now with him having 500 mats, he has no problem attempting to make a pick at high ground. Falls through his build, unfortunately, there. But still is trying to make plays. He full boxes him right here. Good recognition. Then makes that right hand peek. And then another right hand peek. Let's just take a look at that. I feel like I die a ton in this situation where I full box an opponent. And here's the difference I feel like that I just saw, even at my own personal gameplay, is he edits that right side and creates that right hand peek. And then also, so when he comes right here, he immediately resets it because more than likely the opponent's just going to edit the ramp for him. But notice he immediately makes that right hand peek. And that crouch is so important too, because it makes you be able to see their feet better. He gets up and out. He makes sure, and then he ducks back to the left again, creating a right hand peek. hits a
Holy!
headshot, and that is a GG's. Great stuff from Buzz. Back-to-back solo cash with 4 of 6 in OCE. We saw the insane W King on display, as you can see right there. If you look, we can look at the stats right here. It's going to be 8 matches, 20 points for Victory Royales, 63 kills, and throughout that entire cash up, that's going to be about 8 kills per match, which is insane. And then you saw the placement with the insane amount of Victory Royales. Great stuff from Muzz. And again, the big takeaways that I remember, the biggest takeaway is that AR pressure on walls, not you really using the pickaxe a ton. Right hand peeking when making that 3-tile edit. We saw that a great amount and maximizing it with a crouch. And the one little minuscule thing that I thought was kind of a unique thing, it wasn't a big part of the VOD review, but was using the hot fish to rotate, a rotation meta that I haven't seen before. I like the use of it. It was definitely helpful in that particular game. So something that maybe you could implement if you have a hot fish and you have something to burn in maybe your early games, or if you're just struggling with placement. On more stacked regions, it's probably going to get you fried more than likely, unless you're having to go downhill. It's excellent for going downhill. So if you're maybe on some elevation, you know you're going to be up on some elevation, maybe carry a hot fish, you can EJ dash down, make sure you take no fall. Really great stuff. But that is going to do it today for today's VOD review, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications. And I hope I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.